What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we were playing Frostpunk. We had to backtrack a little bit because every single time we loaded in, we had basically, I think it was 10 hours to build 2 churches. We built it and the hope was just barely below the limit, but it kept making us fail. So unfortunately, we had to go back into our previous save, and I've done stuff a little bit different. We don't have the hothouse anymore, but we did do some of the generator upgrades and stuff, so it's actually a little bit further out to keep people warm. We also have level 2 upgraded, so stuff like that should be a little bit more helpful for us. We do have 2 coal mines now. They are running a little low on people though, so we do need to find more people in our expeditions. At the moment we are trying to get a decent amount of steel, but we can probably lower that down and max out the coal. So steel is basically most important for research. So if we do need to have like a mandatory, like, lower it down to the level 1 steam area, we probably could do a couple of steam hubs like around these areas just to keep it a little bit warmer. At the moment it looks like everybody is livable, so we're doing really good on temperature. Let's come in here into research. So what do we got left? So we do more scouts. We do charcoal kindling. Uses intense heat to char up 70 wood per standard workday, producing 210 coal. Ooh, so basically you can get rid of wood for coal. Since we have so many wood around our area, that might be something really useful. Let's see here. Drills into the walls of craters, uncovering trees that once formed forest spot. Okay, so this is basically like the coal thumper. Medical post upgrade, so we could do that. Same with the food. Food might be something that we should probably do first, actually. Would you rather be hungry or sick? Probably sick? Because I feel like food would make sick people feel better. Sort of a backwards way of looking at it, but I think that's what we're going to do. So full speed ahead. Our guy's going to be back in 19 hours. We found an exhausted man on the edge of our city. He said that he came from Winterholm, a settlement located not far from here, and he said he was the last survivor. Winterholm is dead. Everyone is dead. There's no hope for survival in this accursed wasteland. You're all doomed. You must escape. These were his last words. So we're alone. I feel like we're in a little bit better spot. If this makes us go all the way down to Hope 0, I'm going to be completely confused on what we're supposed to be doing. The news has shocked everyone in the city. There were supposed to be many settlements and construction crews, people living normal homes, heated by generators. But we're alone. Hope falls. How much did it fall? How are we supposed to survive if they didn't? They're all dead? We should have stayed in London. Surely it couldn't have fallen like this. We should have never left Britain. Still have a little bit of hope, so that might just be just enough to where people won't try to kick us out. They're all dead. How will we survive without any help? We have to go back to London. There's no hope for us in the frozen desert. People start to gather the news, and the fate of Winterholm spreads throughout the city. Some of them want to drop everything and flee to London. Panic is starting to set in. I must give them purpose. I want to try to do the faith and spiritual strength because it seems like that is probably the best stat in order to get people's hopes up quicker. See, the House of Prayer, basically the same plane as last time, but you notice we're not on a time limit, which is extremely good. That is an improvement. Even though technically we are, I guess we're doing a little bit better this time actually. So let's see what we can do. We want to try to get as max amount of houses as possible in the radius. So if we do it over here, the max of a home. I feel like right here though would probably be best in case we expand out a little bit. Okay, so if we do like one right here, one on the other side here, that should cover a majority of the homes. So once that's all built, we don't even need people to work in there, which is really nice. And our dude's going to be there in 19 hours, so this should instantly bring up hope. I convince one to leave. Sir, you convinced the majority, but hope is low. A group of our people are still so scared that they want to flee our city and go to London in 15 days. They've come to try to change your mind. You see that faithful say this? Nonsense. What are we going to pray for? Food when we starve? Shouts one of them. If we don't reach London, we'll end up in Winterholm. We'll be fine. Your people are divided. Some of them are so scared that they plan to leave the city for London in 15 days. They'll try to convince others to join them, preying on their discontent. Fear may lead to people desperate acts. Maintain peace, give them hope, and manage their discontent to guide the city safely through the looming social crisis. Alright, so we got 2 homes. Basically, we have to have workers available to build. So if you get them off of their work shift, it will actually allow buildings to be a little bit better placement. Food-wise, we've been relying on our scouts since we haven't focused on that. So that is a little bit rough, but hopefully this stuff gets built. A little robot buddy should be able to help with that. Once he gets charged up, he should build into the night. What are you doing there, buddy? We need churches built. House of prayer built. The house of prayers have been erected, giving people a place to pray together and find comfort in their faith. Hope rises. Nice. Alright, so now we seem to be maintaining our civilization a little bit better. Obviously, food is going to be an issue, so that's probably going to be our next thing we worry about. Probably a steam hub over here would be nice for the workers too. Bring them a little bit more happiness. So if you see, it's cold over here. So let's come in here and go into our steam hub. How much is 23? So we should have just enough. And place it like somewhere here. And that should go for both of them. So the only thing, we're going to be relying on steel. Both the churches are done. So let's go back into the workers there. Sweet. What are you? People join the Londoners. Sir, the people want to leave for London. Successfully urge friends and neighbors to join them. People are more easily persuaded because they have little hope in our ultimate survival. We'll be fine. Alright. Oh, hold on, pause it. What did you find, buddy? Instead of astronomers, they were met with lost people. They explained that they came here for help, but found everyone dead. The astronomers continued their observation until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of the sunlight can't be explained solely by fouling by the environment and by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Score the survivors, send the survivors to the city. So we'll send them to the city since we haven't really explored anywhere. And probably come all the way over here to the weather station. So we know the cave is going to cause our scouts to die, and well, I don't necessarily want them to die yet. We did the cave like the first day, I think, and obviously our guys died. So I wonder why that keeps popping up. Alright, so Steelworks, you guys are also a little cold, so we might do a temperature dude over here too. Hold on. Can we pause this? Are we able to get 2 of these guys up and running over here? We're not going to place it yet. Yeah, we are. So just enough. 10. Oh, I guess he would destroy a little bit of the trees. I think you have to do that eventually. We do have 2 coal mines up and running. Technically, there is a coal deposit over here too, so it might be good to try to get a 3rd one up and running once we get more people. It's researched. Sweet. Alright, so come in here. We're here to food. And what do we need? 20 wood and a steam core. So we gotta wait on our guy. Oops. Alright, we can't do that yet. Alright, so you are 50% capacity. We should be getting a couple people to join us here in about 21 hours. So that'll be good. Coal seems to be maintaining with these 2. We're not having too much of an issue. We are on level 2 and range 2, so we're pretty much maxed out at the moment. This guy is still gathering stuff for us. What are you? Sir, people have started to visit the House of Prayer. There aren't many of them yet, but it might start becoming something of special. It seems that really needed a proper place of worship. I'm glad to hear that. Alright, so people are happy. Hope and discontent are actually doing really good this time. I'm very pleased with the way this is going. Alright. So we got a day and 11 hours for that guy. We are going to need a lot more people, so hopefully he finds some stuff or gets some news about things. Trying to avoid that gloomy cave though, best we can. So Hold on, pause this. So we do medical post upgrade. Technically, we could do the more scouts. It just stinks that you would have to spend the resources to make a second scout and then purposely kill them to go over there. Medical post first. Yeah, that'll be our best bet. I'll work for nothing. I'm starving. I'm going to fix that eventually. Alright, purpose. Evening prayers. A new ability. Evening prayers, House of Prayer Temple. Each use raises hope and has a small chance of convincing a Londoner to stay. Perfect. Does it show how many people are wanting to leave? It's saying we have remaining 17 people? No, can't be right. We'll just keep going. Another reason to come together is good. A heartful prayer can give hope to those who are lost. Where did it pause? Full speed ahead. Oh, the people are here. Survivors reach the city. Sir, a group of survivors have reached our city. They are tired and they need a place to rest, a bite to eat, and perhaps some medical attention, but they are ready to lend a hand. However they can. Nice. Looks like we had so many people die that they don't even need a bed. That's not good, but... I mean, I guess we can max out our stuff. So do all this fun stuff. Max out our things over here too. And we didn't really have too many people focusing on wood because we were pretty close to maxing out on it. We need to take a couple of you. Put you in all over here. And do whatever we have left. Nice. Alright, so food is going to be a major issue. Hopefully this dude finds a steam core. If he does, we might have to send him all the way back home. It's a green Irishman. Can you name these? Yeah, you can. Maybe we should name him. We don't really have a purpose for him yet, so we might just send him to the coal mines. I think that'll be the best bet. You go over there, buddy. This guy still has a couple people low. Doing good. And on that, how much food? We got about a day's worth of food. Someone has left a note at the care house. It reads, "Thank you. With all the work you have to do. It's so hard for families to properly care for invalid. Places like this makes me feel a little easier for us all. Hope will rise slightly. I'm glad I could help." It's nice. Let me just give us a book. Hey, thank you for keeping up the good work. I like what you're doing. Alright. And you... Are you at 70% capacity? Must have people sick. So this is livable, and this is comfortable. So both of those guys are doing super good. Sawmill is a little cold. We'll bump up that. That might help a little bit. As well. So is there anything else that we really need to focus on? I think the coal is probably going to be like the main thing that's going to be keeping us running though. Alright, so we are going to go into full speed ahead, and as soon as this upgrade is done, we're going to have to go into the next tree down and see what we can do. Pause that. Research. Do we have anything? No. So we can do improved heaters. So that's probably for individual things. Generator efficiency upgrade. Steam hub range upgrade. I don't think any of these are for temperature though. So we need a generator power upgrade. Should be all the way down here to the third tree. Alright, we're just going to have to do it that way. Do we have enough resources for a coal mine? Still need a steam core, so that dude is... We're basically stuck on him. These guys are going to be operational as long as we can. As we can do. Food supply is going to be low too. Oh, that's right. We needed the steam core for the food. My dad run into a slight issue with his temperature decrease in a couple days, so we're going to have to figure a way to do that. 17 people are doing extremely ill, 24 people are being treated. Londoners gain more followers. Alright, you guys may as well just leave the city. We have to get organized, we have to do something. Okay, so everybody is praying now, sweet. What did you find, buddy? We found scientists' notes. They predicted the Great Cold and everything's going to get much worse. What's more troubling is the observation ended abruptly months ago. There's not even a can of Spam, not even a crumb of bread left in the pantry. It's obvious they moved out for good. You can see the city of Winterholm from the roof of the weather station. So we got one steam core. Do we want to send it back? What does this do? Tall Winter Tower. There's a silver smoke rising from it. So 13 hours. That might be worth it just to come over here. Maybe pick up some people and then bring them home. Yeah, we're going to have to do that crunch. What is up with you? Abandoned station. The recent report from the weather station has got people talking. Crying that such an important facility was apparently abandoned. Some are starting to wonder whether the evacuation from London was a good idea. Delaminating openly. I knew we shouldn't have come. At least London had real houses, not tents and wooden shacks. So our hope felt a little bit. Wasn't too bad. What was our unpopular decision? Oh, sending the kids to work probably? Yeah, I think that's what it was. Alright, so that guy is going to be doing that, and then hopefully we get 2 steam cores out of the deal. Root heaters raise the temperature of workplace by 2 levels. 10% less coal, so that's probably useful. Raising temperature all heat zones by 2 when the generator is put into overdrive. So if we do efficiency upgrade, yeah, we're going to have to do that. 11 hours. We only have 4 levels, so we're getting fairly close to it. We can always kick it in overdrive if we have major issues, but hopefully we're able to avoid some of them. Rise slightly. Okay. So do you... They're chilly. Do they need warmth or anything? I'm surprised it's not considered a building. I get that no one's working there, but it's a little weird that you can't, like, bump up their heat. So you are just charging up. That's a really convenient place for him to charge up. Nice.
Night is coming. Put down your tools.
Alright, so we got basically 5 hours up there. What do you want? The Londoners prey on discontent. A few are persuaded. A member of Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare as many people as possible into joining the exodus to London, but his vision of doom rings false in the ears of people who are content with the situation in our city. Let him speak. The number of Londoners will rise to +5. Ask a clerk to reassure people. The number of Londoners will rise to +2. Disperse the crowd. What? An active guard station or faith keepers. You're telling me we can get people to tell them to shut up? Okay, apparently we need to focus on this stuff. Ask the clerk. Might as well. There's no negative for that. Oh, we have another book of law already. Faith keepers. Wait less than an hour to sign a new. 40 wood and 40 steel. There can only be one such building in the city. We will have to build. Okay, discontent will rise. I feel like they probably would be pretty good though. Raises hope. So I mean, if anything, we can always build faith keepers first and then go into the temple. I don't think our original tree has really got anything left to do in it, so we're going to have to lean a little bit into the faith and maybe come back into it later. To purpose. Hold on. Do you have anything? I think this is all just... Yeah, we can't even, like, research this stuff yet. Obviously, triage is probably some sort of medical thing that might come in handy. Moonshine would help... Oh, that would help with discontent. So I think we'll come back into that book a little bit later on. For now, let's do Faith Keepers. That'll get the Londoners to be a little bit quiet.
New law in the city.
It's just the steam core thing. I don't know. Faith Keeper. 40 wood, 40 steel. So we're a little low on steel. Do we have any other steel piles? I think that is our only guy. So we might need to... Well, we're going to need people first. We built the second one. We just don't have the people yet to be putting them in different areas. We'll just keep going what we got. 19 hours left of coal? Is that it? Hold on. Closed at this time of the day. So both of you are closed. I feel like we're going to have to make a little bit of people mad. Technically, we might be able to go into the night. Should we... I guess we'll try to see what happens. I mean, we should have plenty of time. It says 19 hours. Oh, hold on. Send him over to the next coal pile, too. Captain, some of the people deface the walls with the prediction of doom in our city. This is troubling because people already fear that we will do the same fate as Winterhome. And scared minds are always swayed by the smallest nudges. Send a clerk to reassure people. Ignore it. Alright. So you do that. You, buddy, come over here. The last coal pile, because might as well. Save this one. Or that's just wood crates. That's not really important either. Alright. Full speed ahead. We're taking a little bit of a risk not doing emergency shifts, but I think this should keep the discontent a little bit where we want it. We don't want it to be too discontent. Alright. Oh, hold on. Our dude is ready. We must pray for purpose to guide us. Just surviving isn't enough. Where are you? There you are. Explore this. The coal mine was operational until very recently. The machinery isn't running now, but there doesn't seem to be anything wrong with it. Perhaps the mine simply extracted its quota or filled its loading bay. We could retrieve plenty of raw materials if we took the machinery apart. Only take the stored coal, dismantle the machine for resources. Only resources found on the site will be taken. We'll be able to restart the mine later. We'll get plenty of resources. We won't be able to restart the mine anymore. Ooh. I feel like we should keep the mine there. I don't know how important it'll be for later on, but that sounds like something important. Alright, so we need to 1 day and 2 hours. Yeah, gotta come home and deliver steam core. Hopefully we only have one. It's gonna be a little bit of an issue. Oh. So basically we just have to survive 2-ish days for the temperature to bump back up. Nice. Alright, so steel is going to be an issue. You guys are... Alright, yeah, we should be fine. So when it comes colder, we might just have to bump up into overdrive for a little bit. It's not the best situation, but I think that's going to be our only way we're able to handle it. We're able to just manage with the coal right now. Obviously, with these two mines going, it seems to be working out for us. I wonder if these mines are like a permanent resource. I assume they are. Alright, so we got efficiency upgrades. So that should make it a lot cheaper for us, which would be really good. I don't think we would... allows us to raise the temperature of all heating zones by 2 levels. And the generator is put into the overdrive. So that might come in handy. Steam hub range, maybe. Depot allows us to assemble outpost teams, send it to establish permanent resources outpost far away from the city, and maintain a connection with it. Okay, so that's what we need earlier. A plant where automatons and other highly advanced devices can be produced. Ooh, it's a steam core. We'll focus on some of this other stuff first. Coal mines, steam coal mines, and advanced coal mines will be 10% more efficient. I didn't even know there was different coal mines. So that's just a passive upgrade. That'll probably be something we should do first. Infirmary. Steam heated infirmary with 10 beds. The sick are treated faster in medical post, and the gravely ill can be treated safely and reliably. Problem is it needs a steam core. Yours doesn't though. Alright, so we're going to do the coal mining optimization first. Should work out for us. Guy's doing his thing. And our coal, hopefully we're able to maintain it. You can see a drastic change whenever it does come to night and people stop work. So how long do we have? Must not be too bad yet because it hasn't popped up a time. Another act of vandalism. The learners have defaced more walls, urging everyone to join them and abandon the city. Some graffiti even mocks your leadership, branding you an unfit leader, incapable of doing it what it takes to save our people. Send a clerk to reassure people. We have... oh, we do have steel. Let's come in over here. Faith Keepers, you guys should be able to tell people to, look the other way, so to speak. Get you a road connection to the city. Nice. So that should make the discontent raise a little bit. Bad food, what? Captain, a priest was assembled while trying to reassure people disturbed by the London slogans. We should do something to protect our people. We need faith. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll do that. What is this? We will pray for him and his... no. I didn't realize our hope had fallen that bad. Faith Keepers are coming up soon. Our guy should be depositing more stuff. Gold's going to be here soon too, though. Alright, so full speed ahead. Looks like we do need an employee for this. So let us... what do you... adult. Borrow one. Nice. Faith Keepers established. You prove that you follow on your promises. Hope rises. So does discontent. Those who seek hope, raise your eyes to the heavens. All our troubles untrivial in the face of eternity. Our faith will guide us through the ice. Sing, brothers. The heavens truly work wonders. Have faith, brothers and sisters, we shall see the springs of part yet. Gonna be doing decent. Alright. So we are a little low on people. You can disband the scouts at the beacon or send them back into the Frostland. Do this, buddy. I know what's gonna happen, but I need the people. Guess those guys are gonna die. Hopefully we get a decent amount of return on it. So what do we got here? New building temple. The temple raises hope. Learners may occasionally mend their ways. Discontent will occasionally fall. Ceremonial service temple raises hope and comfort. Alright, so we need 40 wood and 40 steel. So that's kind of expensive. What about you? It's a little cheaper. Shrines raise the hope of people working nearby. Shrines will increase efficiency in nearby workplaces. So 10 wood and 10 steel. So theoretically that should spread it out a little bit better. Where this does... oh, each use raises hope. People abandon the learners will... what? People abandon the learners with each use. Each use lowers discontent. Public penance can cause injuries. Discontent will rise. The ear is human, but those who stay must do public penance to discourage others from the path of evil. Only then can they be forgiven. If this is a passive thing, hope will rise when the ceremony begins. Some learners will decide to stay. People may be injured. Basically, you just beat people up and... I kind of want to see what this Protector of the Truth thing is, so we're just going to have to go with it.
Listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Nice. Alright, so food is still... they want to focus on food. Let the purifying voice of the truth be heard throughout the city. I will confess my sins to the Almighty, not to a bunch of dogs. Yeah, I think we gotta do a hot house, unfortunately. I was trying to stall it as long as we could. I think with the efficiency upgrades and stuff, our guys are going to be able to manage enough until we get to a little bit hotter areas. So we're just going to have to do it like this. Too cold, the building must be, you're not even built. Alright, so that'll be good. Once that is done, do need workers though. Food for the hungry. Sir, our faith keepers have found someone illegally stashed of food. It's quite big, so they plan to distribute it amongst people in need, but perhaps you'd like to use it in another way. Rise, the hungry will be fed to the stockpile. 100 food rations will be added to the stockpile. Hope will fall slightly. Sure. Do whatever you want. Alright, so steal a sawmill. You. So we'll get them to finish the building and then we will go into the sawmill. Nice. Alright, so that should increase our coal optimization. We are almost at max capacity for coal, so we're doing pretty good. What are you doing? Under construction. Are you going to sit there? Hold on. 9. Do you have an adult? No, you don't. There we go. Basically, we have the 2 coal mines, so these coal thumpers might not even be too important anyways right now. A member of the Londoners is talking to a crowd. He's trying to scare them as many people as possible to join the exodus to London, but his vision of the doom ring... Oh, where have you read this before? But we can tell people to shut up. You turn on your own people, you bloody bastard! Thought everyone in the crowd was a Londoner? It was up to his discretion. Say he was the smartest guy. He got the job done though, so that's always good. So let's get this food situation fixed. Alright, so you requires at least 1 worker. We can give a kid in here. Sweet. And we'll max this guy back out. And we can probably take some of the people from the hunters' huts to drop that down to like 10 and move them over here. And probably put another steam hub over here once we get enough resources. Do we need the steel anymore? That's a good question. Do we need it? Steam steelworks. Use steam power to extract iron ore from deposits and process it quicker, delivering up to 70 steel per standard workday. Okay, so this is just extra stuff. Think we need any of these? This is just an improved thumper that we already have. It's kind of weird it doesn't even require a steam core. Alright, so more scouts. Factory might be useful. Yeah, so let's do a factory. Cold is setting in, but we seem to be doing decent, so seems like a perfect place to stop it. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next one.